Today you are about to see and learn a modern classic, Contact Colors by Aldo Colombini. You have probably already seen this trick performed by some performers and wondered how it is possible. Today is your chance to learn the secret and perform this. It is extremely easy to do. Only a few handling practices required to perform this smoothly in front of your audience. So, don't skip the video. Watch from the beginning till end because every step is important. Hello everybody, I'm Kaushik Biswas and you are watching my channel Kaushik Biswas Magic. Every week I'm uploading several magic and mentalism tutorials on this channel. So if you have come for the first time, if you love magic, if you want to learn magic and mentalism, please support me by subscribing my channel, share this video with your friends, put a thumbs up if you like it, and write in the comments if you have any questions or how much you enjoyed watching this tutorial and how much your viewers enjoyed watching this beautiful piece of magic. Also, don't forget to strike the bell icon for new upload notifications. Without much ado, let me perform this trick for you first and then I'll tell you how to do it. So this is how it looks from the audience perspective. You invite somebody from the audience to participate in this beautiful piece of magic and you shuffle a deck of cards like so. And you tell him that in a moment, I'm going to choose a card and you too is going to choose another card from this deck. And then we'll try to create a coincidence with the help of my mental power. Now, after the deck has been shuffled, what you do, you tell him that I'm going to dribble the cards and choose a card, any one card. Now, this is the card that is my card, the performer's card. In this case, it is Jack of Diamonds. Don't forget this card. Now, Jack of Diamonds is my card and I'm going to put this Jack of Diamonds somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle, like so, facing up, facing the other way. So it is placed somewhere in the middle of the deck, facing the other way. And then you tell him that now it's your time to choose a card, but you have to be very quick because I'll dribble the cards and you call stop. The place where you call stop will be your card. So he calls stop. This is where you want me to stop. So he looks at the card. It is 9 of spades. So 9 of spades is his card. So it is placed somewhere in the deck and the deck is perfectly squared and immediately handed over to the spectator to give some complete cuts. So he cuts the deck as many times as he wants to. Whenever he is happy that it is impossible for anybody to know where the chosen card is, where the spectator's chosen card is, you say that your card is somewhere among these cards. And it is impossible for anyone to know where it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this deck exactly into 2 halves, that is 26 in each pile. So saying, you say that I'll count cards 2 at a time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. So we have divided the deck into 2 equal halves, exactly equal halves. Now I'm going to deal the cards simultaneously up to the point where my selected card, that is the card that is facing up, is located somewhere here. So let us start dealing. He can also participate in the dealing. He can deal this pile, or if you want, you can deal both the piles here, like so. and we are dealing the cards, and somewhere here is my selected card, the performer's selected card, and this card which is here on the other pile could be any card, in the deck, but in this case it is selected the 9 of spades. Strange, isn't it? Not only that, though the deck has been shuffled, it has been cut by you several times, there is something more than a coincidence has taken place, because this card has become an ace. This is also an ace. This is also another ace. And this has also turned into another ace. So it has become something more than a simple coincidence. And the funniest thing is, this is a black ace, and all the cards under this are black cards. All these cards here are black cards. And all the cards under this red ace are red cards. You can see all these are red cards. All these are red cards. And this is a black ace, and all these cards under it are black cards. And this is a red ace, and all the cards under this card are red cards. Now, it is up to you to decide what it is: coincidence, intuition, or something different. I hope you enjoyed the trick, and there are so many climaxes one after another. For this you need to set up the deck, and it is very easy to do. You need a complete 52 deck of cards without the jokers, and you take out all the black cards. All the black cards are here, except the 2 black aces. You have to take these black aces out of the deck first, and also the 2 red aces are taken out at first, and then these are in a random order. All the black cards, they're in any random order, doesn't matter. And similarly, the red cards are also in any random order, doesn't matter. Only the red aces are taken out. Now the setup is very simple. You take the red pile and put 1 ace at the face and 1 ace at the bottom. So ace followed by the random red cards, and finally you have the other red ace. Likewise, you put 1 ace here at the face and the other ace, black ace, at the bottom. So ace followed by all the black cards in any random order, and finally we have the other ace. So you can put this one on top of this or this one on top of this, doesn't matter. So let me put it like this, and your deck is now ready. So let me just tell you once again. So black ace, all the black cards in any random order, another black ace, then red ace followed by all the the red cards in any random order, and followed by 1 red ace. So that is the setup. Now you are going to give Island Shuffle, and it changes the position of the cards, the situation, the orientation of the cards, but it doesn't change the setup. By that I mean the aces remains in their own places, though there is a shifting some of the random cards in between the aces. How it is done? So you hold the deck like so. Remember, the bottom card and the top cards are the aces. So you peel off the top card like so, and you do this as you were casually talking about coincidence. Then you start peeling off cards one at a time. And when 2 or 3 cards have been peeled off singly, then you can take 2, 3 cards at a time like so. Doesn't matter. But as you reach towards the center of the deck, you start peeling off again single cards. So here I have estimated that we are reaching the center. I am peeling off single cards. I'm doing it very slowly. And when you have passed to the center, I have passed the center by the thickness I can understand. Again, you can take 2, 3 cards at a time like so. And when you come finally towards the bottom of the deck, now you start peeling off single cards, and finally the last card is placed on top. Now what it does is that there is a change within the cards that are between the aces, but the aces are not displaced. They remain in the right order. But the orientation of the cards, that is, the red cards were here and the black cards were at the bottom, have changed. It really doesn't matter. So again, black ace followed by the black cards, black ace, then red ace followed by the red cards, and finally we have the red ace. So let me perform this shuffle facing up so that you can understand how it is done. So you start peeling off cards one at a time. So the black ace is there, and you start peeling off 2, 3 cards at a time, doesn't matter. Now as you reach towards the center, you can understand that by the thickness of the deck. Within a few trials you can understand. You start peeling single cards like so, and you see that the cards aces have peeled off singly, and then you again take 2, 3 cards, chunk of cards together like so, and as you reach towards the top of the cards, you start peeling single cards once again, and finally you put the last card at the bottom. This doesn't change the setup. Now, from the audience viewpoint, the deck has been shuffled thoroughly, and you need to choose a card from the top half of the deck. Now, either you can choose a card like so and place it over there, and then the spectator needs to choose a card from the bottom half of the deck. Now, you can tell the spectator that I'm going to take a card like so, you take it here, and then you fan the cards towards the bottom and ask him to choose a card. But what I prefer to do is that I dribble the cards like so, and when I reach towards the bottom, I stop and say that this is my card. It could be any card. In this case, the King of Spades is my card. You put these cards on top and tell the spectators that that is my card. You square up the deck and then turn it towards yourself. The back is towards the spectators, and then fan the cards. Now, as you fan the cards, you need to place this facing the other way in between the 2 aces. That is, you note here, one black ace is here and the other red ace is here, and this should be pushed in between these 2 aces. So I'm pushing it here like so. From the audience viewpoint, you are pushing the card somewhere in the middle. You push it flush with the deck, close the spread, close the fan, and then you say that you call stop very quickly. Now, why you say that? Because you want him to stop before you come to the middle of the deck. He should choose a card below the card you facing up. So you dribble and he didn't say stop. So you said that you drop all the cards together and said, no, you have to be a little fast. Again, I'm showing you, you start dribbling, but he's not calling stop. Then you drop all the cards and say that you have to be very fast. So are you ready? You have to be very quick. Now he calls stop and say that, all right, so this is your card. Now this card is 4 of diamonds. Remember, everybody, this is the spectator's card. But at this point, you don't look at the cards. And since I'm performing alone and explaining you, I'm looking at the cards so that I can understand whether I'm making any mistake or not. So it is 4 of diamonds. So you place these cards, the top cards, here on the table. This 4 should go on top of these cards, and this dribble card should be placed on top. And immediately you square the deck and hand over to the spectator and tell him to give some complete cards. He may give as many complete cards he wants to. It really doesn't matter at all. So he gives some complete cards, and when he is happy that his card is somewhere among the cards nobody knows, it is handed back to you. When it is handed back to you, you can just give it a Shirley shuffle. I have explained Shirley shuffle in one of my previous videos, but if you don't know how to do Shirley shuffle, it really doesn't matter. You can tell him that you have given the deck some complete cards and I need to divide it into 2 piles. So you spread the cards casually and say that the deck has been shuffled and somewhere your card has been mixed. Now what I have done is I have noted that my face-up card is somewhere towards the bottom of the deck when the deck is facing down. So what you do, you just close the spread and cut a few cards from the top to the bottom very casually. And now your card is facing somewhere towards the top. It should be somewhere within 12 or 15 cards, top 12, 15 cards. So it is here. Now you can proceed with the separation of the piles. You said that I need 2 piles, 26 cards in each pile. So I'll count 2 at a time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. So here. Now you have explained everything and you start dealing the cards. He can also deal this pile. So you start dealing simultaneously up to the point where you see your card is facing up. So here it is. You have to be very careful to see that he doesn't deal 2 cards at a time by mistake. Then it is not going to work. So this is my card. You tell him that this is my card which is facing up. And this could have been any card. But in this case, it is your selected 4 of diamonds. This card is an ace. This is also an ace. This is another ace, and this is also an ace. It will happen automatically. And this is a red ace, and this is followed by all the red cards. You can show that all these cards are red cards. And this is a black ace, and it is followed by all the black cards. You can show that these are all black cards. This is a real kicker, you know. Here is a red ace, and this is followed by all the remaining red aces, cards, I'm sorry. And this is a black ace followed by all the other black cards. This is a fabulous effect. So please give it a try. See you again next time. Make people laugh and happy with your magic and medicine. Bye bye.